Hello, Juan. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Shanique. She sent your website over to me for analysis. And thank you for letting us do that, by the way. You have a beautiful website. It is money well spent. It is interactive. It is interesting. I would say that it might be going a bit fast. I'm a really fast reader, and it took me a couple tries to get everything that you guys were saying on these sentences. But that's a very minor issue, and that's not even, maybe that's just me. So, but what I am not here for actually is for the aesthetic aspect of your site. That doesn't interest me much because it is doing what you want it to do. Once somebody gets here, they are going to have plenty of options to find information out about your company. And it's a very welcoming website. It's very much like welcome into our home. What I can tell you, though, is what interests me is that your site is underperforming, and I can tell you exactly why and how to fix it. Now, the first thing I do after looking at the site is I have a paid tool that I use that shows me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple months. Now, I know that you had an expectation that this was going to be something that brought you money and brought you customers, and you spent money on it to do that, and it is not doing it. So the next thing I do is I look at a Google search. Now, the reason I do that is because Google is going to be responsible for about 96% of your traffic. That is a lot. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't know how Google works, because not knowing how it works puts you at a disadvantage because you're not being able to take advantage of Google and use what it is that they are looking for to get to the top of a search. A lot of people think that the search is random and that every time they search they'll find something else. They won't. It's the same every time because there is a Google algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything, everything, from here down to the very bottom. Now, this particular search starts with what we call the organic searches. These are folks who are just have a company. They haven't paid to be up at the top. They're just there. And I'm going to show you their website. Here it is. And it is also a nice website. But I'm going to do something right off the bat here. I'm going to take all of your home page and I'm going to copy and paste it into this word counter. Now you have 284 words. I'm going to do the same with them. Let's see what they have. Copy and paste. They have 202 words. So you guys are neck and neck. And I have to tell you that in this little race, even though you're winning a little bit, you're both behind because Google expects you to have 1,500 words on your homepage. Now that seems like a lot, and it seems like, oh, that will mess with our design, but it will not. I promise you. It will be easy to achieve. And the words that you want on there are not just any words, the 1,500 words. They are keywords. Now I'm going to tell you why Google wants you to have so many words on your homepage. Because they want their search customers to be satisfied when they show up on a page. And that means that, they have done their job and their search customers will come back and not go on to one of the other search engines. So they have determined that 1,500 words is the minimum number of words that will be reasonable to teach their search clients what it is that they have just Googled about. Now, keywords is what we're talking about on a page. Keywords. You have 0 currently, and as you can probably guess, 0 is not the optimum number of keywords to have. Keywords are words that are part of your industry, part of your community, and also come from Google searches that people made that brought up you and your competitors. Then Google expects those to be on your website. It is what differentiates you from, say, a dairy farm in Michigan, and it is also an indication to the Google algorithm that you are serious about your company, that you have a lot of knowledge about it because you're placing a lot of words on it that are valuable to your industry. Now I'm going to show you what Story Hill has. They have 123 keywords. Now that is not a lot to catch up to. You can do that readily. Now I am going to show you what their keywords are. A little click there, and we'll go to this window now. Now, these are going to seem like a lot of the same, but they are not, and I'm going to tell you why. Milwaukee home renovation, Story Hill renovations, obviously that's if they want that, but Milwaukee home remodel, home remodeling. Now, here's the thing. The algorithm that is looking for these words that Google has employed does not know our language. It does not know that remodel is related to remodeling. There's two different words as far as it's concerned. Just like company and companies, contractor and contractors. It does not know singular and plural. It just knows that it is looking for words. So all of these variations are stuff that is actually essential for your site. Now, this is when they start to talk about different things. Basement remodel, Milwaukee. I don't know what the red store is. Probably you do. What else? Well, there's a lot about red store. I have no idea. I'm going to have to look that one up once I finish this. But gray basement, red something, gray basement. There's a lot of colors you have in you guys' homes, or lack of color for gray. So these are a little bit about what keywords are, and I'm going to show you another great example. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here is search for the word best. You have it too. You have best prices here, and you also have only the best will do. Now, that is interesting because what I would really prefer that it say, because all Google searches are word searches, if you type in that you are looking for the best renovations in Milwaukee, you won't show up necessarily because you don't have that you are the best renovator in Milwaukee. Somebody who does, and a lot of people, when they do searches like that, they'll say, I'm looking for the best. Your site won't necessarily come up because you do not have that key phrase in there that we are the best in Milwaukee. And that is something, I mean, you know, like I said, it's a word search. So what you type in is what it's going to match on the site. So that is something to look forward to, and that is another of the keywords. Now listen, another thing is backlinks. Backlinks are important because these are other sites that your site appears on, and there is a link back to your site on them. Now, that is important because Google believes that the more links there are to your site, the more important you are, in a sense, the more interesting you are. There are a lot of backlinks to your site. That means that people want to go there and have gone there already. So what you want is backlinks. I'm going to show you what your competitor has. They have 147. You had, 626, and you had 29. So there is some catching up to do there also. Let me show you what their backlinks are. I'm going to click here. Google is kind of like the mean girls at the lockers in high school. The more they talked about somebody, the more infamous that person became. That's what links are to Google. Google is the mean girl, and links are them talking about you. Now, these are the referring domains. These are the backlinks that your competitor there is on. Porch.com, I don't know what radio.com is, but there's a bunch that I would expect to see here that I am not seeing, like Super Pages and Yellow Pages and YP.com. I do not see those on here. And Angie's List I don't see. They have several that are listed 70s and 80s, but there are a bunch that are in the 90s. Now, the reason why I'm saying those numbers is these numbers represent the domain rating. That's the strength of a domain's backlink profile. Now, Porch.com has an 86. That's out of 0 to 100 rating. And 86 is pretty good because that means a lot of other people have a link to Porch on them. And if you are on a site that has a lot of links to it, then it stands to follow there will be a lot of follows to you. So those are the sites that you want to be on. Now, here's where it really comes down to it. Last month, as a result of Google searches, you had traffic of 0, meaning you had no visitors to your site last month or the month before. And that is based upon a Google search. Now, Story Hill had 179 visitors. And even though not every one of those visitors is going to turn into an estimate request or turn into anything at all, the odds are that 179 times more likely that something is going to happen as a result of these visitors to their site. And that is just money left on the table because, every one that says, oh, I found this place on the internet because they were #1 in the search results. That means that they're not going to be giving you the money, that they are giving Story Hill. Now, these are easy things to fix. I've told you what they are. The algorithm is looking for keywords, it's looking for key phrases, and it's also looking for backlinks. Those are things easily fixed. You could do them yourself, or what I would suggest is that perhaps you give Shanique a call. She would be happy to guide you through the next steps, because the process that I just told you about and how to fix it is lengthy. It is time consuming. And it is laborious. And quite frankly, it is boring as all get out. So why don't you stick to the renovations, because you are clearly good at them. Look how beautiful that is. I want to live there. And let Shanique help you get better results on your search. I'm going to do one final thing before I go, and that is I'm going to scroll down until I find you. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. And I just want you to think about your own search experience. How far down do you scroll before you stop, before you say to yourself, you know what, I have probably everything I need from here on up? Would you go this far looking for something? Or would you say to yourself, you know what, I have enough, I can figure this one out? Yeah, I haven't found you yet. This is a problem, and that is why your site is underperforming. I cannot even find your site. You need to be up near the top. You have a beautiful website. You do great work. And this is something that could really help you. Give Shanique a call. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope you have a great rest of your day.